Effective marketing course for professionals. So here we are going to learn basically about value proposition and then how to market these value propositions. And please, the slide is just, I think it's less than 40. It's less than 40, but the explanations are the things that might take us time, because I would like us to get these things clearly, all right? Okay. So effective marketing course for professionals. So in this case, effective marketing course for consultants. By the end of this training, all participants must have known how to understand and estimate the market, profile customers, develop value proposition, communicate the value proposition, dominate the market, initiate and close sales, and keep customers. That's more of what we are going to be achieving here today. Okay. So we will learn about understanding and estimating our markets, profiling customers. You know, in consulting, we call customers clients. So we don't really call them customers, we call them clients. So we're looking at profiling clients, then developing value proposition for clients, then communicating the value proposition, then dominating the market, initiating and closing sales, and then keeping our clients. All right. Okay, so we'll try and make it as simple as we can. Understanding the marketplace and customer needs. Markets are the set of actual and potential buyers of a product. Markets are the set of actual and potential buyers of a product. That's in the context of what we are looking at it. Market in this case comprise of actual and potential buyers of your service as a consultant. That's what we are considering as the market here. So we have market environment having to comprise of suppliers to consumers, and in between these suppliers to consumers, we have companies, competitors, and then we'll have the marketing intermediaries. And I need us to understand all of these things, right? So you're possibly going to be the supplier, right? And you have to work through a customer or through a company, right? And then the company might have to work through other intermediaries to get your product or the effect of your consulting to consumers, right? And in this whole market space, you still have competitors who, not just your competitors only, but competitors to your clients. Okay, of course, you know that if the competitors of your clients are doing better than your clients, obviously your pocket will be shrinking. All right, your pocket will be shrinking. So we need to understand this a little bit. All right, now what's the role of marketing in this case? Let's make it very simple. What's the role of marketing? The role of marketing, number one, is to identify clients. So what do we mean by identifying clients? Understand clients' needs or wants and needs, then identify whom to target and how to reach them. Identifying whom to target and how to reach them. Then the second role of marketing in this case is to satisfy clients. Satisfy clients. Make the right product or service available to the right people at the right time. Then make everyone feel better from the exchange. All right. Then another role of marketing is to retain clients. So identify, satisfy, and retain. Thank you, Mr. Razaki, for your family meeting. All right. So identify customers, satisfy customers, and retain customers. Can we look at this in a more objective way? Because that's really what we want to do. So just like as earlier stated, discovery. Part of the discovery you need to make is discovering your client's needs and wants. Okay. It's part of the discovery you must make. And that is also going to help you drill down to a particular market target or market niche. Okay. That will help you. in making your marketing strategy work. Whatever thing it takes to satisfy your customer at good gains, please do that. And you see, I will keep saying this thing. All this question of how do I make money, how do I retain my customers, nobody can actually give you a perfect answer to all of this. You have to discover them yourself. Nobody will give you a perfect. You need to discover the uniqueness of your consulting enterprise. You need to find out how to maintain and satisfy your own customers. What we might be doing, if you do it, it might be expensive. What company A is doing, if you decide to borrow company A, what they are doing might be expensive on your wallet. And that may mean bad market. What Dangote will do as a giveaway, as a promo, if you as a startup decide to do the same kind of promo, you will be losing. So strategies, the strategies have different degrees. So when it comes to customer satisfaction or client satisfaction, you find out per time, per stage, per the level you are, find out the best approach you could use to satisfy your customers. And I'm going to tell you something. Listen to me and listen to me very well. When I was taking a course on product development, one of the consultants said something. He said, a marketing strategy, it is like no one shoe fits all. No one shoe fits all. So you have to find the shoe that fits you for you to be able to make the right moves. The same thing is applicable in consulting. No one single approach is, we can only have the terms that are synonymous, conceptual to all. But in practice, they cannot, customer service in UBA cannot be customer service in GT Bank. And if you have experienced the two, you will agree with me that it's not the same. Customer service in which other place now? Okay, for those of us that go to church, customer service in new generation churches versus customer service in the Orthodox churches is not the same. But at the end of the day, we are still talking about member relationship, right? So the key word there still remains, the concept still remains, but the approach can never be the same. And let me be very sincere with us. What makes the whole difference in consulting is just the uniqueness of approach. That's what makes the whole difference. The uniqueness of approach. All right? The uniqueness of approach. I watch these guys, they call Andron. Is it Andron Holmes? Okay, I have quite a number of people working there. They always send me information on land, property, and all of that. They know that I'll be very rich one day, so they are keeping me updated. The day I'll have enough money to buy all their whole estate, so they always send me information. All right. Now, but there is something I actually like about them. They were the first to introduce this. The first time I saw this in Abuja, I was like, what are these guys really doing? But that is psychology. For instance, they tell you, you buy a plot of land and we give you one live turkey. How does one live turkey concern you buying a plot of land? But is it working? The answer is yes. So because of one turkey, somebody will go and withdraw his money and say, I need to have this turkey. It's not even about the land now. It's that I need to have this turkey. Then the answer, when you buy 10 plots of land, you have one cow, one turkey, one bag of rice, one chicken turkey oil, all of those things. The truth is, whether you buy the land or you don't buy the land, you as your own, if you have the money to buy 10 plots of land, is it to buy turkey and chicken oil that you will not buy? But what they are doing is application of emotional intelligence in marketing. Is it working for them? Go and find out. It's working like wildfire. And that's why you see most of these property agencies now, they now include those things. They say, I saw one the other day that said you buy how many plots and you get one for free. You buy how many plots of land and you get one for free. So the uniqueness of approach varies from company to company. If you ask me, which best approach should you use in your company, I will not know. You get to discover that because the uniqueness is to you. Except you want me to consult in, then I'll have to come in and start looking at your processes, systems, trying to study your customers before we can now say, okay, let's apply this approach. But from a distance, you ask me which system or which approach, I won't be able to say because I am not part of the whole process. There is one assumption people make. People make this assumption that consultants should know everything. It's not true. Consultants can only know to the depth you want them to know. Okay, that's how far they can know. All right. Then talking about retaining customers too, back to strategy again. Okay, back to strategy. So in practical terms, you can have a strategy on drawing people to your business. You can have a strategy on satisfying them. You can have a strategy on retaining them. Don't have your don't have your business to be too open-ended tunnel. They come in from here and leave from here, and nothing is inside the tunnel. No, make your tunnel one space tunnel. So they come in, they enjoy what is in it, and they stay. They should not see the other side of the tunnel because they will leave. All right. This thing I'm just sharing with you, I need you to understand this. And if you've never kept yourself thinking before, then this is the time to start thinking, because you must have to think, how do I identify my customers? How do I know their wants and needs? How do I identify the target? How do I reach them? It is time to take your big and paper. And when I mean paper, I don't mean A4 paper that you use and write and you don't know where you kept it. Go and buy 10-in-1 exercise book. Just use it as your business plan, as your strategy development table. Just use it there. Put everything there. Keep all your thoughts inside there. It is easy to retrieve. It is easy to go through. It is easy to know which ones have worked and which ones have not worked. You see, all this effort that we keep stapling. One day we don't know where we throw them. But when you have 5-in-1, 8-in-1, 10-in-1, maybe you might not have. You don't want 10-in-1. Start with 2-in-1 at least. Start with 2-in-1. But at least something that you can store in your shelf. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, those things that will help you process your thoughts. Okay, they are very, very important. And you see this thing I'm looking at here now, and you're looking at. It takes a whole lot of creativity or creative thinking and innovations to make these three things work. In theory, it doesn't take me more than 5 minutes to read and get this done. But in reality, every company keeps doing this the remaining days of their lifetime as a company. Every day, a company is trying to find out how to identify new customers and get them in. They are trying to find out how to satisfy those customers. They are trying to find out how to retain. So it's an everyday assignment. There is nothing like, I know the secret now and it's forever. No. The only secret to this thing I'm telling you now is continuity and consistency. So you keep doing it every day. The strategy you use 2020 cannot be the same strategy for 2021. It must be improved on. The concept may be the same, the framework may be the same, but the application must be improved on. That's what we are talking about. All right? Okay, thank you. Now, looking at customer needs, wants, and demands, we also need to understand this. What are needs, what are wants, and what is demand? Because most often we get to build businesses around wants and not needs. A friend of mine said something to me someday, and that will open my eyes. He said, any business that is built around needs will never struggle to succeed. Any business that is built around wants, you have to do a lot of activity to get people to it. So that means needs are of much effect to people than wants. Wants are things that they can go by. They can forego those things. But needs, they cannot forego needs. All right? They cannot forego needs. All right? So demand on itself is any want or need that is backed up with a buying power. So what are needs? Needs put us in a state of deprivation. Need put us in a state of deprivation. Okay, so when I was trying to introduce this second period, the context of this class. Now, I said there are people who could be here because they want the certificate. All those people that are asking for sample, this class is purely a want to them. So without a sample, the class does not make sense. So it's a want, it's not a need. But there are people that are in this class with or without certificate. They are desperate for one kind of knowledge that they believe would change their story. And those people are the ones that really need this program. They are the ones that really need it. See all those people that are asking for samples of certificate. They don't need it. Huh? They don't need it. And just watch. One day you just see them, they will leave the group because this is not a need to them. Have you ever been in so much need of something that you are shedding tears? You're not crying, no, but your tears is coming out from your eyes. Your heart is beating. You feel like if you don't get this thing now, this might go worse. You see, that kind of desperation. If you build business around a target that has those kind of desperation, you will sell like wildfire. There is one of our members. She's into tourism, hospitality and tourism, and international studies, scholarship, and all of those things. So I think after one of their classes, she started talking to me about her business. And she first of all started with we trying to get them the right set of people to work with, which we tried. Then after that, she started explaining all of her strategies to me, and she needed counsel. And we kept talking. Sometimes she will call me for 2 hours on phone. I will keep the phone on the bed and I'll be listening to her. Okay. But she was trying to find out something. I want a hungry market. I want to meet those people that really count. So we kept on brainstorming. Till finally, she began to put things together, and things are really working for her. Okay, things are really working for her. She's doing very, very good in her chosen area, hospitality and tourism and international studies. She's doing good there. So find out what customers really need. So it could be physical, like food, clothing, warmth, safety. It could be social, like belonging and affection. It could be individual, like knowledge and self-expression, and so many other needs. So find them. So what I want form that needs take as they are shaped by culture and individual personality. So those things can easily be overlooked. Then demand, wants backed by power. Okay, now another important thing we need to understand, especially on this customer needs, wants, and demand, we need to understand this Maslow's theory of needs. As a consultant, you must understand this chart. Whether you like it or yes, so you must understand the chart. This triangle, you just need to understand it. In case you've not understood it, after this class, take your time. If you need to download videos, watch it over and over again, do research on it. You just need, because all of the needs of man actually captured in this small piece of work. Okay. Now, if you want to consult, do you want to consult on physiological needs like hunger and thirst? So someone could actually decide to consult for food industries. You're not a food producer, but you decide to consult for food industries. How do I mean? Let's assume that you have a food formulation you think can be a good product for children. Maybe you have a range of products, maybe children 0 to 3 years, and you say this will actually work. And you decide to meet a company that produces for children who also are making researches in those areas. And then you decide to communicate with them and start building rapport. And by the time you know it, you start selling ideas to them. You start consulting for them. So you must find your own niche. So all of these things we are saying, management consulting, it might not really be consulting for directors. It might be consulting at a base that will even pay you more if we are to consult for directors. So your consultants, is it going to be on physiological needs? My mom is a retired teacher, and I was surprised to see her in my class today. I think she's much more interested in emotional intelligence. So I'm happy to have my mom as my I'm happy to have my mom as part of my students, right? And I was sharing with her some days back. I said to her, I said, Mom, I think it's time you start learning new things and also start positioning yourself to consult. Yes, that was what I told her. And as a teacher, she's always desperate to learn. I didn't know she was taking, of course, I was saying it seriously. And I told her, I said, I need to get you to be on the internet and start searching for information and start finding out those areas you think you can still be relevant in your old age. So you can actually be consulting from home. And I didn't know she took it serious till I found her in my class today. Okay. And after the class, she called me and told me that, oh, wow, the class was awesome. That she would really want to learn more. Of course, do I have any other thing I'm doing than to teach more? Okay, I have nothing else I'm doing than to teach more. All right. And I actually have a very good interest for her to go into family consulting because, well, I say she has the experience. Part of her course of study in school deals with that. And then if she gets to expose herself to 1-2 more learning, she could actually find herself in this first level of physiological needs, consulting in those areas. Then you have safety needs, consulting in the areas of security and protection. You have social needs, consulting in the areas of relationship, love, emotional intelligence, and all of that, human resource management, and all of that. Then you have the esteem needs, things like self-esteem, recognition, and status. Okay, so most of the professional bodies in the world today, or most of the acclaimed professional bodies in the world, what they are selling is esteem needs. That's all they are selling. So become a fellow of so. No training, nothing. Just pay the money, you get the certificate delivered to you. Why do you have the certificate? Even the person that has it doesn't know. What is the benefit of the certificate? The person doesn't know. The person just wants to have this feeling of, yes, I have achieved this kind of thing. Self-esteem, right? Self-recognition, status. All of those people, please not, I'm not saying they are wrong, but that's why I said you need to find out your own area that you can consult. There are people that all of the thing they do as consultants is give awards. They give awards, so, and they make more money than you and myself that is sitting down here now. We'll be sitting down here now for how many hours now? They just sit down, go and make researches, and come up with a very beautiful event and tell you it's award day, okay? And they tell you one award is 5 million. The least award is 5 million. And then they begin to get some accreditations, they begin to get some affiliations that give those award credence, such that companies begin to have interest in those awards. So someone can now pick one award for 50 million. Is that a good work to do? My friend, you can decide for yourself. Is that what do they call it now? Is that scam? It's not scam. It's part of consulting. It's part of consulting. What does Forbes do? You know Forbes? How many of you know Forbes, right? Forbes magazine, those guys that produce Forbes magazine. Forbes is almost known as the #1 leading information provider on business, right? Businesses and trends of business. That's Forbes, right? So when you say you have Forbes award, your company has Forbes award, or company is listed on Forbes. Wow. But before it's listed, you get to make some commitments. So Forbes is also selling part of esteem needs. All right, then you have self-actualization needs like self-development and realization. Okay, of course, in IPM, that's what we do: self-development and realization. Self-development and realization. So you need to find which area you want to go into, and categorically, by categorically identifying those areas, it will be easy for you to now begin to find out who and who should be in those class of need, and then you begin to find out how to move them as clients. I hope we're understanding this. Okay. Still on understanding market space and consumer needs. Number one, customers have latent needs. Needs they don't even know they have. These are some things we need to know about our clients. And that's why, as a consultant, what you practically do is create relationship. So as you finish your first consulting experience, you get to discover much and more things that you can then consult on. And that will be now built on relationship development. Then two, customers won't know what they want until they see it. Customers struggle to articulate their needs. Number two, you need to have those your bulletin, have those your brochure rather, have those your cards, and then feel free to share them. You don't know who might actually be in need. Okay, so one day you just give, oh, I've been looking for something like this, and then you keep talking, and business opens up. All right, customers struggle to articulate their needs. It is impossible to ever know all the customers' needs at once. Customers' needs change quickly over time, and these are things we need to be abreast of. Market offerings, that's products, services, and experiences. We have marketing myopia, which is focusing only on existing ones and losing sight of underlying customer needs. So market myopia is when we have consultants who are not strategic. So they focus on the immediate only and do not think to look at other opportunities that come out from those consulting experiences. Then you have exchange, which is the art of obtaining a desired object from someone by offering something in return. So consulting can actually be viewed as an exchange. Now, customer value and satisfaction expectations. Let's quickly look at this. We have let's in this case now, instead of saying marketers, we have consultants, then we have clients. So under the consultants or marketers, what do? We set the right level of expectations and not too high or not too low. Then for the customers, they expect value and satisfaction. So the things we set as expectations are the things we offer or what customers get to have as satisfaction. All right. Marketing process, understand the marketplace and customer needs and wants. Design a customer-driven or client-driven marketing strategy. Then construct an integrated marketing program that delivers superior value. By the end of this program, we'll be introducing us to some of these integrated marketing systems that can help us do thorough marketing at cheaper. Of course, at the first, it will always be free. Then as you meet some certain targets, you'll get to subscribe and then get to make the most of it. But if you have an integrated system that gives you access to manage 2,500 customers without any dime being paid to them, I think it's a good one. All right. Then for build profitable relationship and create customer delight. At all times, build profitable relationship. There are things you must learn to let go for the purpose of future. All right. One thing I've made up my mind to do is that I can never argue with customers or clients. Never. I would rather take to lose for a moment than to get all at the moment and lose at the future. No. It's always good to give customers benefit of doubt. All right. Then at the end of it, you capture value from customers to create profits and customer equity. Types of clients' needs. You have those that are conscious of their needs, those that are unconscious of their needs, and those that are unseated. Those that are conscious, they know their needs. So your most unhappy customers are your greatest source of learning, like said by Bill Gates. Okay, so if you have unhappy customers, they are telling you that I am definite of what I want. What you're giving me is not what I want. So that will also help you to capture information from them that will help you build profitable results at the end of the day. Okay. Okay. Then we have the unconscious. Subconscious desires are incomparably stronger than conscious decisions and always override them. This one I say is psychochemia. Okay. Subconscious desires are incomparably stronger than the conscious decisions and always override them. Of course, most of our conscious decisions are driven by the subconscious decisions. Okay. So unconscious ones are the ones that we might not really be definite about, but when we see them, we will identify them. They will have the unseeded. If you had asked the public what they wanted, they would have said they wanted the horse. Okay. They wanted the faster horse, as said by Henry Ford. Okay, so there are ones that they don't really know. Not that they don't know about them, but they've not seen the better side of them. Okay, so you have clients that are unseeded, and so you have to give them, high levels of innovation and creativity to open their minds. Okay, okay. I will do this, and then we'll end this class for today, so that we can go rest. For those of us going to service tomorrow, we can go prepare for service. And then when we come back tomorrow, we will continue from this effective marketing. Our class tomorrow will start by 2 p.m. Our class tomorrow will start by 2 p.m. Please don't miss it for whatsoever reason. We have quite a lot to learn. 2 p.m. Please, for those of us that are paying for manuals, please kindly bear with us. We'll start dispatch for manuals by Monday. So from Monday, we'll start sending out manuals. Okay. If you've not paid for manuals and you wish to pay for manuals, we've made it simple. If you're going for senior, your fee is 10,000 naira for manuals only. If you're going for associate, your fee is 7,500 only for manuals. So you get all the manuals and then get to have them as your own personal products. You can use them any day, anytime, and read them up. Of course, we all know that this program is an executive program and thus does not demand examination. Okay, so it's important we just get the manuals. In this case, not because we want to pass exam, but because we need to constantly revise and then get to be at the safer side. And there are so many people here who are already done 1, 2, 3 certifications with IPM, and you might not have need for the material, or perhaps might not have need for the certification, but we might encourage you to get the material. But should you not have need for either, please take your piece, learn, rest, use YouTube, and then for the ones that are available, you can make good use of them and ask as so many questions as you can. If you're not buying materials, please ask as many questions as possible so that you can get all the answers you can get. But advice really is advice that you get the manual. But should you, for whatsoever reason, maybe due to financial constraints, you're unable to get the material, please ask all the questions that need to be asked, okay, so that we can give all the answers that need to be given. All right, so 4 steps to smart client profiling. Number 1, gather the right data. Gather the right data. I'm going to talk more about on this tomorrow. I'm just going to read this, but I'm going to talk more about this tomorrow. 2, create personas. Then 3, micro-target. And 4, layer on personalization. While I take the time to explain this tomorrow, I will also take the time to explain some digital concepts that will help us achieve these things with ease. And like I said, I will also be introducing some digital platforms that will help us, all right? Help us maximize the opportunities around us. Okay, so for tonight, I think I will rather stop here. Tomorrow, we will continue. I want to say a very big thank you to everyone who has followed us to this moment. You are really wonderful. And my concern is that your desperation for this kind of knowledge, you really get what you came for, and then it will turn out for your good. I promised my mentors, I told one, I said to him, since you really love Ferrari, I will buy you one Ferrari very soon. I don't know when, but I just know it's very soon. Before he knows it, I'll buy it for him. Then I told the other one, he made mention in one of his speeches, he said he would like to own a private jet. And I told him, I will get you a private jet. And the other one said he would like to get a Bentley. I think he has about 3 Bentleys now, and 3 G-Wagons and 1 Bentley. So I don't think I need to get him a Bentley again. Maybe you have to say another thing. But I know one day you will get me a private jet. Mine is private jet too. Just get me a private jet. I will appreciate. If what we are teaching here really makes sense to you and helps you to achieve, one day I trust you will reverse and get me my private jet. Please make it a navy blue color. I will appreciate it. Navy blue color. Maybe 7-seater so that I can accommodate other IPM consultants when we are going outside Nigeria or going for faster engagement. We appreciate that. Thank you. So we are doing this for free. The day you give us the private jet, we'll receive it for free. Thank you. All right. So God bless you. Really good. Please, SME doctor, over to you. Please, if there could be any question, we take 1 to 3 questions, and maybe in the next 5 minutes, or any contribution, and then we'll be going home to rest. Please, SME doctor, over to you, sir. Hello, sir. SME doctor, are you there? Okay.
Okay. Yes, I couldn't unmute myself. Sorry about that.
All right, sir.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Banito. You've impacted on us. You've poured on us the oil of management consultancy. And we can't wait to have our tomorrow's class. All right. I believe we've asked our questions exhaustively, but we'll just give 30 seconds if there's still anybody that still have questions to ask as regard the course. But I know that we've asked our questions exhaustively for today. So Dr. Banito has said a lot about his closing remarks, so there will not be any more from me. So let's have a wonderful night rest. Service and to church. We hope to meet tomorrow, same by 3 p.m.
No,
By
2
3
p.m.,
p.m.
sir.
2, 2
p.m., sir.
p.m. Sorry.
Yes,
Yes, it's
yes,
2
sir.
p.m. I
Yes,
just my head just clicked by 2 p.m. So let's do well to participate actively. All right. In absence of further question, as I can't see any. Okay. So in absence of okay, I think thank you, Mr. Benito. Sir, is it possible to get the complete PDF of the course? Okay, so someone is asking, is it possible to get a complete PDF on the course? Mr. Banito?
Yes, the answer is yes. If you want the materials, if you're going for associate, it's 7,500. If you're going for senior, it's 1,000. So anyone you pay for, you get a complete PDF. Not only PDF, you get the audio, you get the video, you get everything to your email.
All right, Kara, sure. Thank you, thank you. And this is the last thank you received for the evening.
Okay.
Do have a wonderful night rest. The
All
class
right.
is officially closed.
Thank you so much, sir. All right. Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow
Good
by
night.
2 p.m.
Good